Douglas, lay down. Good morning. If you're watching this on YouTube, this is a repeat or replay of our TikTok live. Do this every Monday and Friday so we know what's coming up this week. Feel free to skip ahead a couple minutes. Good morning, everybody. Come on in. Good morning, good morning. Happy Monday. I hope everybody had a great weekend. Good morning. So if you're new here, we do this every Monday and Friday. What we're going to do is we're going to look at the energy coming up this week. We need to know what we have to work with and what to potentially look out for, okay? So, thank you, Marty. So anyways, we look on Mondays, we look at Monday through Thursday, and then on Fridays, we look at Friday through Sunday. So what we want to do with this information is we want to be able to use it to our advantage. We want to use it to progress us on our journey. So if you want to ask questions, ask questions. This is a collective reading. But we talk about spirituality, numerology, relationships, all that stuff, okay? Because I am a certified life and relationship coach. My dog is going crazy right now. Douglas. Anyways, I'm a certified life and relationship coach, numerologist, the awakening coach. Like, I love to wake people up. And guess what? I may or may not have gotten 2 new decks that we're going to use today. So, what we're going to do first is we're going to use the sound bowl to cleanse out our heart chakra. We call this Big Mama Bowl. It is attuned to the frequency of the heart chakra, okay? So all it's doing is it's releasing, it's changing our vibration, okay? Anything that has a stronger vibration than you is going to, like, your body's going to start to connect to that resonancy. So what you want to do is just breathe, allow the energy to just flow in and out, release anything heavy that you've been hanging on to from the weekend, and just spend this like minute relaxing, okay? Here we go. Just breathe. Nice deep breaths. It's still going. Keep breathing. All right, let's take one nice big collective breath in. Hold it at the top, feel your lungs, pick up all that heaviness and that anxiety. Feel it expand, and now let it out quickly. Okay? Anytime you're feeling anxious, you can pick it up with the breath and let it go, okay? You guys, give me 1 second. Let me go give him something to chew on so he doesn't disrupt our reading. Because he has got the zoomies right now, and we can't do that when we're trying to do a reading. Give me 1 second. Okay, we should be good now. All right. He gets the zoomies every now and then, but he's a puppy, so. Okay, let's see. Let me make sure I'm not missing anything. Okay, everybody's joining. Good. Think the dog feels the energy too? Man, yeah, Mercury retrograde has been already kicking ass over here. So You've seen a significant amount of angel numbers. Yeah, I'm getting overloaded with them. And it's almost to the point to where it's funny, but it's also annoying. So I'm like, okay, I get it. So if you don't know, angel numbers, it's kind of like a sentence sometimes. So what you want to do is you want to look at the numbers, what they mean individually, and then add them together and see what they mean collectively as one digit, okay? Then you get the roundabout message. But let's get our fairy blessing first, and then we're going to get into the new tarot deck. So let's see, what is our blessing for this week? We do have Mercury going a retrograde on the 13th. We have the new moon in Sagittarius on the 12th, which is Tuesday. We are also doing the collective Reiki and sound bath session on the 12th. I'm going to be doing it at 9 p.m. I'll send that out in the email that I send out every Monday as well. So if you have not joined the collective Reiki and sound bath sessions yet, you're welcome to. It's called my VIP Soul Collective. You just go to the link in my bio, and then on Instagram, you should be able to get there quickly. On TikTok, you have to go to the link in my bio, scroll down my website, and you're going to see VIP Soul Collective. That's where you add your name to my list, okay? So let's get our fairy blessing. Ooh, a blessing of Letha. Look at that. I love this card. We've gotten this card many times before. It's number 30. Yeah, number 30. I also make sure that wasn't a 5. So a blessing of Letha is about seeing the beauty in life. Seeing the beauty all around you and within you. Okay, look how sensual and sexy she looks, right? She's wearing red because red represents passion and power. So when you realize that you have, it's funny because I'm wearing red lipstick today. When you have the passion and power within you, when you know you have this, you're unstoppable, okay? Whatever it is that you're trying to accomplish, wear red if you don't feel like you have the power. Wear red if you want to feel sensual. Wear red if you want to take action on something, okay? So that might be your color this week. Maybe that's why I was inspired to wear red lipstick today. I don't know, whatever. I just follow my intuition. I follow whatever I feel guided to do. So the blessing of Letha is really powerful because, you know, you always hear people talking about like sex magic and stuff like that. It's all about energy and emotions and moving that energy through you, okay? Realizing how powerful you are, and that is sexy. Yeah, her hair is amazing, right? I wear red to the first day of my conferences. Ooh, I like that. Yeah, add red. Yeah, in numerology, you add the numbers together to get like a roundabout message. It's kind of like your overall message. So you see the individual numbers as they are, and then you look at, are they repeating? What is this trying to tell me? And then you can add it all together. I'm so excited for y'all. Okay, now, we got a new tarot deck, and I'm liking it. I haven't even used it yet. It's called Heaven and Earth Tarot. It is the traditional tarot, but it's different images. So let's see how it works out for us this week. So we want to find out what's going on Monday through Thursday, okay? Oh, you changed your mind last minute. See, don't second guess yourself. She said, changed my mind last minute on wearing my new maroon shirt tomorrow, but now I suppose I will. Go for it. Let's see. Yes, red is the color of the root chakra. That's what I'm saying. It's that energy moving through you, okay? Because your root chakra is right below your genitals, okay? It's where you feel safe and secure. So whenever you feel safe and secure, you feel like you're in your power, right? So yeah, everything's always connected, for sure. All right, let's find out what's coming up for us this week. All right, today we have the 9 of Wands in reverse. I like that. I like that, and it's very fitting. Hey, Jamie. it's very fitting to what we're talking about here. Okay, so the Nine of Wands in reverse, the Nine of Wands itself is called the Wounded Warrior. Okay, this is somebody who's been through hell and back. He's very guarded because of all the shit that he's been through, or she. Obviously, this is a collective reading. So when this is in reverse, it's about letting your guards down and realizing that you have the power in your life. It's the desire to let something go and recognizing where you are weak. And I don't mean like putting yourself down. Putting yourself down, it's like, where are my weaknesses? Who is my weakness? Who do I allow to take advantage of me over and over again? This could be in many facets in your life. It could be work relationships, family relationships, love relationships, friendships, all of that. Like, who am I constantly allowing to use me, right? So when this is in reverse, it's just letting all of that go, dropping your shields and realizing that you have the power. It's kind of like the Wizard of Oz. I think we've talked about this before. The end of the Wizard of Oz, the red ruby slippers. Remember, she's told, you've had the power all along. You just didn't realize it, right? So this is telling you that you always have the power for whatever it is that you're wanting to accomplish, whatever it is that you're needing to let go of, whatever it is that you're needing to heal. You have always had the power. You just don't realize it, okay? Because you've had so many distractions happening in your life that make you think that you're at the mercy of somebody else's power. But what we're trying to do, what we're trying to wake people up to, is the fact that you have had the power the whole time, okay? That's what's happening with right now, okay. See? Everything we need is within, absolutely, absolutely. And if anybody tells you anything different, run. If anybody tells you that they are the only person who can do certain things or whatever it is that those ego-tripping people do, run, okay? Because you have the power. You just have to get out of your own way. So today it could be that you decide that, you know what, I'm done dealing with this shit. I've been dealing with it for so long. I'm done. Now, this could be, you're getting used at work. You're getting used in relationships. It might not be that you're getting used. It might be you're putting yourself in that position. Think about that. How many times have you put yourself in a position that you really don't want to be in because it's exhausting you, it's taking up your time, it's, like it's overtaking your life when it's not even something that's yours. Does that make sense? Like, stop putting yourself in positions to where you are exhausting yourself, to where you're getting used, to where you're unhappy, to where you're not appreciated, okay? You have the power to get the right job for you, Amanda. You have the power to call in the perfect job for you. And remember, when you're going on an interview, we've talked about this before, when you're going on an interview, you're interviewing them too. They're not just interviewing you, you're making sure that this is right, okay? For example, this wasn't an interview, this happened this weekend. I'll share a quick story, because when you know you're getting close to a manifestation, you're going to have things appear in your life that are similar to what you're asking for, but not exact. Okay? So, for example, this weekend, I was at a gig. For those of y'all that don't know, I'm a professional singer. I do that on the weekends. That is my passion project, okay? So, I was there doing my gig and everything, and this guy comes up to me, and he's like, really kind, and saying all the things that you would want someone to say to you, but he wasn't the right person. And I knew it. I could feel the energy. Obviously, he just wasn't, I already knew he was not the right person. So for me, that's an indication that the right person is making his way towards me. And I'm having to be the one who decides, Yes, this is right. No, it's not. Okay? Remember, it's like putting in your order with the universe, and if the waiter or waitress comes back with the wrong order, what do? You send it back. You're like, thank you so much, but this is not right. Can you please fix it? And then when they bring it back correctly, you're happy and everything's great, right? You consume it. You allow it in. So if something is coming in your life or happening in your life, you are the gatekeeper. You are the deciding factor of, am I putting myself in this, or am I going to allow this in my life, or do I need to set a boundary or like move this away? Okay? The wounded warrior is someone who feels they're a good person. Okay? They're a good, loyal person, but they are often taken advantage of. Okay? That's why we call them the wounded warrior. That's why they have a bandage over their head. It's called a hoodwink. Okay? Hoodwink means like you've been like kind of like fooled. You've been hoodwinked. So when we have them in reverse, it's saying we're removing the hoodwink. We can see things clearly. We're no longer going to be doing for everybody else while we're not doing for ourselves. Okay? You need this change? Good. Okay. You dumped a friend for this behavior. All right then. See? Good for y'all. Okay, let's look at Tuesday. Tuesday, there we go. Tuesday we have strength. Look how beautiful this card is. Okay? So strength is all about taming the ego, taming fear, realizing that you are in control. So this week is all about realizing your own power. Okay? Realizing the beauty within, the beauty outwardly. There's so much beauty in the world, but you are negating all the beauty that you have within you. Okay? You're a beautiful human being. You're a light, magnificent soul. Right? So when we have strength here, and this is happening on the new moon, how perfect. Strength is about taming the fear. Going, you know what? No, we're in control. There's nothing to be afraid of. I know, aren't they gorgeous? I freaking love them. My son Dylan, we talked about this on Friday. He is wanting to move to London, and the fears are coming in hot. And I've told him, that is just your fear, thinking it's keeping you safe, because you cannot predict what the future is going to be if you move. You know, we have to take this step by step, get the right documents, all that stuff. We're going to do this. We're going to make this happen. And it's going to be an adventure. And guess what? If it doesn't work out, you can always come home. You know? So I tell him, you have nothing to be afraid of. My mentor lives in London, and she's offered to help him out, to guide him and things like that. So I'm like, you already have like somebody there to help you. So what are you afraid of? It's going to be okay. I'm excited for him too, Monty. I'm going to miss the hell out of him, but I'm so excited for him. Plus, I'll have a place to go visit. Thank you, Justine. So anyway, strength is all about you being in your power, you being in the flow of energy. It is number 8, okay? 8 in numerology is abundance. The only way you're going to ever get abundance is if you address your fears. Okay? There's so many people that want to bypass everything. Like, I want to bypass healing. I want to bypass my negative relationship with myself. I want to bypass my negative relationship with money, whatever else. And I just want to get to abundance. It doesn't work that way. Okay? Because if you're not aware of the root cause of your issues, just like physical health, if you're not aware of all this stuff, then you're going to continue to self-sabotage. You're going to continue to repeat cycles. Okay? You have to be in your power. This is a major arcana, and it's showing up on the new moon. That is no coincidence. Okay? This is Leo energy. Sagittarius is the new moon. Both fire signs. Both energies of creation. Okay? So this is you going, you know what? I'm not going to be afraid to dream big. Sagittarius is big, expansive energy. It's ruled by Jupiter. So, and Leo is ruled by the sun. Okay, sun is the light. Sun is the self. Sun is growth, expansion, miracles. So there's such strong energy happening on Tuesday, which is why I'm so excited that my guides told me, let's do that session. Let's do our collective Reiki and sound bath session on Tuesday as well. Because we need this power. We're about to go through Mercury retrograde. And so we're like, you know what? I'm standing in my power. I'm setting my expansive intentions. And I'm not letting fear hamper me. I'm not letting it, make me be small. Okay? This new moon wants you to be big. It wants you to take up space. It wants you to dream big. And speaking of which, the tribe, if you're in my tribe, you guys, in January, I'm going to set a date. I haven't decided on the date yet, but we are going to create vision boards for the new year. Okay? Now, we're going to do them the right way. We're going to do them differently. Okay? We're going to talk about it all, and we're going to keep up with all of that throughout the year. This is how the tribe is changing. This is how I've been guided to do things differently. So, I'm so freaking excited for that. It's going to be fun. We're going to go on this journey together throughout the year. So if you haven't gotten in my tribe, go get in the tribe, because we are going to start. We're going to have our coaching next week, but we're going to start the whole vision board thing in January, okay? You shared it with 2 friends who need to know? Good for you. You want a vision board? Let's do it. We're going to do it together. We're going to do it in steps, okay? The full moons and new moons make you feel wonky. Oh, me too, Maria. It always hits me like a ton of bricks. Amanda, don't be nervous and scared. Remember, if it's meant to be, it will be, okay? You're in your power. If it's not the right one, something better and more fitting is going to come. Don't connect your personal worth to this interview. It's all about, is this something that's going to help me to progress on my journey, or is it not? If it's not, I don't want it. Okay? That's how you be in your power. You tell the universe, if it's meant for me, let it be. If it's not, block it. Okay? Thank you, Barbara. I feel it stronger. It must be the new moon. Your phone background is a vision board? Awesome. What is a vision board? A vision board is something that you create. It is a visual reminder of what you want to manifest in your life, okay? Because we need that visual reminder because it connects to the creative side of our brain. That is the creation side of our brain, okay? If we get too much on the logical side, then we get into like strength in reverse. The fears take over, the mind takes over, we worry about things, we analyze things. No, we just need the visual to connect to the creation side of our brain. So we're going to create vision boards, but we're going to do it the right way, okay? All right, let's look at Wednesday. Wednesday, we have the Knight of Pentacles. Look at that. Look how strong he looks. Isn't that cool? So the Knight of Pentacles is about moving forward with intention. It's very Virgo energy. Virgos love to problem solve. They love to analyze. Like when they're in their shadow side, when they're in their, not shadow side, when they're low vibrational side, they overanalyze, right? They get analysis paralysis. We don't want that. We're in power here, okay? So he is very intentional with what it is that he wants to achieve. He's very good at creating things with his hands. So it's funny that we're sitting here talking about vision boards, right? So this is when Mercury goes retrograde. So when Mercury goes retrograde, we are analyzing where we want to go. We're looking at what has happened the past 6 months or more if you want, okay? I love that this is happening at the end of the year because we need this review, okay? We need Mercury to slow us down and make us look back, because if we don't, like if we didn't have Mercury doing this for us, then we wouldn't do it. Let's be honest. Okay? We don't do things until we're uncomfortable, right? This is why bad things have to happen in our life, because if we don't have bad things happening in our life, we're not going to move. So on Wednesday, this is about intentional movement forward. This could be with your finances. It could be with your health. We have a lot of focus on finance and career coming up with all the planetary alignments. And we talked about that. Jamie knows all about that. She can school us on everything here. But this is just really taking your time and moving forward, because Mercury in retrograde, like I said, wants us to slow down. Well, this is a very slow moving night. Okay, he is the slowest moving night in the tarot. So if you're wanting to learn something, if you're wanting to invest in something, this is a great time for you to gather all the information that you need. Okay. Let's see. Maria, you're so awesome. I'm going to have to wind up creating that book, I guess. Okay, I'll just make sure I don't miss anything. How do you set intentions and manifest on the new moon? Okay, Jamie answered that for you. She said, look at your Sagittarius house or Sagittarius energy and use that to inspire you on your intentions that you want to set. Write them down and keep them to look over them in the next however long, like 6 months. Yeah, you need to start the tarot testing, but I'm just kidding. It's self-paced, so don't worry. Okay, so let's look at Thursday. Ooh, Thursday, we have the Seven of Swords. I was reading the bottom of it because it said, I can't. This says here, it says unstable effort. I don't know if I agree with that as a Seven of Swords. This is why you have to be careful with the cards that you get, because they will put things on here that aren't always accurate. See, I caught that. Oh, damn it. Instagram crashed again. Hang on, you guys. Give me 1 second. Sorry. Let me wait for them to come back in. Sorry, y'all. I don't know why it keeps crashing. Let's see. Come on in, guys. Sorry. I don't know why it crashed. It's okay if y'all haven't been able to start the tarot testing. It, like I said, it's self-paced. I want you to be able to start it whenever you can focus and pay attention to it, so don't worry. Sorry, Instagram. It crashed. I don't know what happened. I don't know what's going on with Instagram lately where it keeps crashing, but welcome back. Okay, so what I was saying is we got the Seven of Swords on Thursday, okay? Now, this deck says unstable effort. The swords aren't about effort. The swords are about thoughts, ideas, and communication, okay? The Seven of Swords is about something done behind the scenes, something done, you know, like in secret. So it can be read as deceit, but it can also be about you doing something on your own without telling people, okay? So on Thursday, it could be watch out for people not telling you the truth, because we do have Mercury that has gone retrograde on Wednesday, okay? It could be that there's wonky communication. It could be that, you know, on Thursday, you decide to do something, but you don't want to tell anybody about it, and that's okay, okay? Because that is part of your journey. You don't always want to tell everybody everything, because not everybody's going to understand, and they will shit all over it, right? So just be on the lookout on Thursday, because here we have all this energy ramping up, and it could go either way. It could be that somebody tells you non-truth and you know it. And it's like, how are you going to handle that situation? Set a boundary, right? You stand in your power. You wear red if you need to help you with that power. But it's also about what is it that you feel like you need to do behind the scenes and not tell anybody about, because you know that the people around you are going to like shit all over it. Okay? And I'm having a pain right here on my left-hand side. So that's the logical side of the brain. So this is telling me like over-analyzing situations. Let's not do that, okay? We don't want to overthink. We don't want to over-analyze. We want to go with our intuition, with our gut instinct as far as what should I do, okay? But when we do this, we are in our power. We don't let fear guide us. We let our knowing guide us. No, it's not reversed. I'm feeling is telling me to hold myself to better consistency and not tell others that. Okay. Oh, Heather, thanks. Heather, I go back and forth between cutting it off and letting it continue to grow. So yeah, we'll see. Okay, so let's look at the bottom of the deck. Ooh, the bottom of the deck is we have the Fool. I shuffled these cards many times, and he's shown up twice at the bottom of the deck. So the Fool is all about new energy, a new adventure. And remember how I said we move with our intuition? Well, that's what the Fool does. He's not completely foolish. He still has everything that he has experienced in past lives, okay? Because he might not always know it. He might not always like consciously know it, but he energetically and intuitively knows it, that he has this energy and this knowing, this experience from past lives. And so now he's embarking on a new journey. So this would be you know, being in a whole new power, a whole new mindset of, you know what? I'm in my strength. And we have the new moon, so this is perfect, right? The Fool, he's embarking on a new journey, a new experience. So I always ask everybody, you know, what if, oh, look, we have the King of Wands behind. Woo, look at that. Look how fiery he looks. My goodness. These are cool cards. So anyways, I always ask my clients and all of y'all, you know, what if just for today, you experienced what it was like to be in your power? What if just for today, you allowed yourself to drop the shields, right? And be like, you know what? Let me see where I'm playing a part in my unhappiness, okay? Let me see maybe where I'm weak when it comes to certain people, or let me see where I'm maybe blaming other people for my disempowerment. Let me step into my own power. Just for today, let me be aware of my actions and my thoughts and my feelings when it comes to certain situations or certain people. And then you can analyze that. You can write it down if you need to and look at it and be like, okay, this is where I'm giving my power away and I need to stop. Right? You feel like you need to save this live and listen to it? Hey, I'm going to put it on YouTube. So yeah, you'll have full reign to listen to it over and over again. This is why I record my readings. This is why I record my personal readings and my live readings, because there are certain messages that we get in our readings that we need to hear over and over again. We need to get re-inspired. We need to get reconnected, because life knocks us back so easily that it causes us to get distracted from our journey. There's these, I don't remember the names of the movies, but it's where they go into like a club or something like that. And whatever they're drinking or whatever that is in the air, it causes them to forget about what's really going on outside of the club, right? And so all they do is they wind up spending so much time in this club because they're, whatever it is they're taking in, they're distracted. They're only seeing what's happening there and they're forgetting about everything else. That's what life does. There's so many distractions happening all over the place, to where it keeps us from connecting to what is bigger than what we realize, okay? It keeps us from connecting to our divinity, to realizing that we are in control here and that we have the power to create the life that we want, okay? So, let's use this new deck and see. Oh, thank you, Barbara. You're so sweet. Yeah, protect your peace. Absolutely, absolutely. Let's see. What is our message for this week? This is called the Enchanted Map Oracle Cards. All right, let's see. Oh, we have number 42, Wide Open. Isn't that awesome? Yeah, Percy Jackson. Yes. Great memory. That was good. So, wide open, number 42. So this is like the Fool saying there are limitless possibilities to what you can experience, okay? So think about how I tell y'all to open your arms and ask the universe, how much better can my life get, right? What is meant for me? You know, what is coming from the highest good that is meant for me? This is number 42. So 4 is about stability and grounded energy, but it's also about doing what is necessary to keep yourself open to receiving. 2 is about relationships and duality and balance. And then you add them together. Remember, in numerology, we can look at it individually as like a sentence, and then we look at the number as a whole. So 42 would be 6. 6 is healing. 6 is nurturing energy. So if you want to open yourself up to endless possibilities, you have to start with loving yourself, and you have to do the things to open yourself up. Because remember, you are the one blocking all of this energy, and so now we need to take those blocks down. Okay? We need to remove them. You have so much to experience in life, but if you are just letting everything distract you, then you're going to lead a miserable life. And believe me, I have seen it played out in people's lives, and it's sad. It makes me really sad to watch people stay in one spot and only have one experience their whole life. And they missed out on the entire world. They missed out on so much because they were just focused on that one spot. All right, let's see what else we need to know. Let's get the Energy Oracle. We know we need these. Our favorite deck. I'm really glad that this is resonating. And I'm so glad for all of you that show up every Monday and Friday to these, because these are not just my messages. These are messages that the divine want us to know, because there is a bigger purpose to what we are experiencing than what we understand, okay? It's all unfolding, and we need to wake up to realize that the world needs to change. And everybody's like, well, why is all this bad stuff happening? Again, if we don't have anything bad happen, then we won't move. We won't change. The universe has to make us uncomfortable for us to make any change, okay? Yes, exactly why he needs to go live and explore London. Yeah, that's what I tell him. I'm like, man, you're in your early 20s, you're single, you have nothing holding you back. Go explore. Go find yourself. I try to inspire him to do that as much as possible. And he's excited. He's scared, but he's excited. Thank you, Lisa. You're so kind. I need to keep you with me all day, every day. Look, indecision is in reverse, and look what number it is, 8. I'll show y'all on Instagram right quick. So we get this in this deck, and then we also get it in the Akashic Tarot deck, right? Because it's telling us that we're deciding to take the path unknown, because that's the only place where you are going to experience your manifestations. Do you hear me on that? Do you hear me? The path unknown is the only place where you are going to experience your manifestations. Because if you take the same path, guess what? Your manifestations are not there. I just had a piece of hair get in my mouth somehow. Does that make sense? Let me say it again. The path unknown is the only place where you're going to experience your manifestations, because the known path is where they are not. That's why you're trying to manifest. Okay? So this is telling you to make the decision. We are deciding the path unknown to receive our manifestations, because we know that even though we can't predict the path unknown, we know that there are endless possibilities there. In the path known, there are very limited possibilities there. Okay? Surrender and trust, yes. Okay, so let's get some more. Let's see what else. Let's do this deck. Oh, that's exciting. Gina says, I've journaled for a long time and manifested a cruise for Christmas free. That is amazing. Yeah, run from your exes for sure. We're not doing exes in 2024. We're not even acknowledging that shit. You know what's funny, Gina, is I was talking to Dylan, my oldest son, yesterday, and I was like, you know, it's so funny because the more you wake up and the more you connect to the divine, the more you're going to start to see how your natural movements align with astrology. Because I follow astrology. I don't do astrology, okay? I don't read astrology charts, that kind of stuff. But it was funny because I was watching a video of, well, many astrologers, because I like to get a well-rounded message. And they were saying that for me, Aries rising, it could be for other people too, because we have the new moon in Sagittarius, you could be making new travel plans. You could be, you know, getting things together. Either you're traveling or making new travel plans. And I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, well, I'm not traveling and I don't have any thoughts of travel plans coming up, you know, because I've got other things happening in the beginning of the year. So I was like, no, I don't think I do. And I'll be damned if, number one, helping Dylan with his travel to London, and number two, I got a text yesterday from my sister-in-law asking if we wanted to plan a cruise next Thanksgiving for my brother's 50th birthday. And I was like, there it is. You know, you can't deny this stuff. You cannot make this stuff up. And I just like leave myself open to say, okay, well, let's see. Maybe there is something where, you know, connected to travel that's coming up. And then there it is. So when you leave yourself wide open to endless possibilities, you allow yourself to receive what is meant for you. But then you have to be the gatekeeper of, is this the right thing? Or is this just a message saying it's on its way and I'm getting the opportunity to either accept what I would have accepted in my other path, or am I going to reject and only accept what it is, like that higher expression of what it is that I'm trying to manifest on the new path? Does that make sense? It makes total sense in my brain, but I need to make sure it makes sense to you. Oh, this thing. It keeps blocking. Yeah, she's holding her arms wide open. Yeah, exactly. You got your gobsmacked. Okay, Barbara. So yeah, send me an email. I'd love to hear it. I would love to hear it. Love to hear it. Okay, so let's see what else we need to know for this week. Oh, we got hammer. Hard work, working things out, building something, and trying to fix things. I'm going to allow that one to stay because I feel like it's great, but I feel like we need another card too. You know, because we talk about hammers can be constructive or destructive, right? It is just a tool. So whatever it is that you are utilizing, your thoughts, your emotions, and your actions are all tools for you to use, and they can be constructive or destructive, okay? You can put up massive blocks. You can build a whole freaking fortress, which is essentially what the Nine of Wands does when he's direct. He's built this whole fortress of protection because of all the shit he's been through. Or you can break it all down and be like, you know what? I don't need this because I've got everything that I need right here. Okay? I can set healthy boundaries. I know exactly what it is that I want, and I won't accept anything less. I know, how I sabotage myself, but I also know how I motivate myself. You have to know yourself and be real with yourself in order for you to get anywhere in life. Okay? If you're not willing to be real with yourself, then you're not going to get anywhere because you're going to continue to self-sabotage subconsciously. This is why they talk about shadow work. Shadow work is not like all the scary stuff. It's really understanding you, understanding where you picked up this behavior, or how you are sabotaging yourself. Okay? Or both, actually. All right, let's see what else we need to know. Ooh, I don't think we have ever gotten this card. It's, well, if I can pick it up. We have fluid. I've never seen this one. It says, being in the flow, natural movement, acceptance, and no resistance. How fucking perfect is that, you guys? The hammer was for you? Okay. So this is what we're talking about, being in the flow of energy, being in your power. I think we talked about this before, last week, or maybe it was with a private client. I can't remember. But we were talking about water. How water does not show resistance. It flows where it naturally goes with ease. Okay? This is why we want to open ourselves up to receive, because the flow is trying to come in easily, but we are building these obstacles. We are building these dams that are keeping us from receiving everything that we want easily, or everything that we need easily. Man, we could sit here and talk about this for hours, you guys. Like, I feel so inspired today. Like the universe is freaking laying it down this morning, okay? So this is telling you that we want to remove the dams that we have built around ourselves so we can receive everything that we need easily. You got time? I love it. So, and it's perfect for, the hammer. Like I was talking about, the hammer can be constructive or destructive. We've used that hammer to create these barriers, but now we need to break them down because there is stuff that's trying to flow into us. But we have unknowingly, thinking that we're doing something good, thinking that we're doing something that's protecting us, but it's actually hindering us. Okay? So, and this is where you have to give yourself grace. Please, please, please give yourself grace. But don't give yourself excuses as to why you should continue that behavior. Okay? Give yourself grace for doing things that you just didn't know. Like, you didn't know. Okay? But now, if you know, there's no excuse. And we don't want to continue to excuse this behavior. It's like, well, because this happened, because this and this and this. Okay, fine. Now it's time to let it go. Okay, now it's time to do something different. All right, let's see what else we need to hear. Let's do the Astro star codes. What else do we need to know? What else do we need to know? I really don't like the fact that one card says unstable effort. Like, when you guys are learning tarot, you really need to learn it from scholars. You really need to learn it from people that have been doing it for a long time, that know the actual true meanings. And this is why you want to start with the traditional Rider-Waite tarot, because things like this, where people create their own decks, will start to change the meanings of the cards based on what they think it should be. We don't do that. We're not changing a language. It would be like going to a different country and saying, you know what, that doesn't really work for me. I'm going to call it this, and I'm going to expect you all to adapt to that. No. The tarot is a language that we have established with the divine, with the energy. And so if we start switching shit around, we're going to get so confused. You're going to get the wrong messages. And we just don't do that. Okay. We honor the people that have come before us who created this communication system, this divination system with the unseen, with the occult. And we understand that it's a whole language. They're trying to communicate with us through the cards and through ourselves. So yeah, that does bother me, and I'm glad that I know better, but most people wouldn't know better. So yeah. Ooh, look. We got Mercury, you guys. Oh yeah, breaking things in the past and let them go. Yeah. But it wasn't in reverse. So to me, it's us being in control and secret, not deceit. Well, when it's in reverse, it indicates the deceit is revealed. Okay? So yes, that's why I made sure to tell both sides of it, because this could be you're dealing with somebody that is telling an untruth, telling a lie, being deceitful, or it could be you doing something behind the scenes and not telling everybody. So yeah, that's why I wanted to make sure I covered that base, because you're absolutely right. So okay, we have, yeah, Mercury. So Mercury's going retrograde on Wednesday. And this is us really being in our power. And it says messages. And it's number 20. So 2 is relationships. So you need to watch your communication with the people that you're closest to. Watch your communication with everybody. But a 0 is also connected to the Fool. Okay? So 0 doesn't really have a place in numerology. So we connect it to the Fool in tarot because it's like endless possibilities. It doesn't really have a place, okay? So this is about, it could be that you're having to communicate with somebody of an ongoing situation. It's like, okay, well, let's shift this. Let's make this something that is, I'm not trying to win. You're not trying to win. We're trying to actually find a common ground. We're trying to find a solution instead of me being right and you're wrong, you know? This is also about the universe communicating with you, you communicating with the universe. And I was just talking about how the tarot communicates with us, okay? So Mercury is all about communication. And we have Mercury going retrograde. So it's like, what are you communicating to others? What are you communicating to the universe? All of that. So pay attention to any messages that come in that you know are meant for you, even if it's a little bit scary to like follow that. That's what like Dylan's having to deal with. You know, he's like, I know I'm meant to go to London. I'm excited to go to London, but I'm just like, I'm scared. I'm having all these intrusive thoughts. And he recognizes that and he's speaking about it. And I'm like, yeah, it's just that little troll that thinks he's keeping you safe. That's going to wind up destroying everything if you listen to him. So let's get the money deck. See what else we need to know. Very smart of you, Glenn. Good. All right. Let's see what else. What is our money message for the week? We haven't even pulled that many cards, and we've gotten some major messages this week, right? I've only pulled from the tarot deck. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6. 6 decks. Normally, I have like several laying out here that we've pulled from. Ooh, we have envy. Sorry, I had something on there. It says you could be envying other people's financial success. Try not to live beyond your means just to keep up with others. And others could be envying your success. Careful who you trust with money matters. That could be something that's speaking to us on Thursday. Okay? Because remember, Thursday is all about the energy of something that's happening behind the scenes or like done in secret. And that just flipped out of my hand. So it could be that there is somebody secretly sabotaging something because they're envious of you, or it could be you finding that you are being jealous or envious of somebody else's success, and you want to catch that, right? You want to catch that within yourself and ask yourself, okay, why am I envious? Instead of seeing that, oh, they achieved that, so can I. That's awesome. You know, good for them. We should never be jealous, envious of somebody else's success, because Everybody can experience success. It just depends on, are you willing to do the work or not? Most people that are envious or jealous are the ones who doubt themselves. And they project onto others that energy because they think that they can't achieve that type of success. So they want everybody else to be miserable with them. God bless it. Instagram just crashed again. This is annoying. I don't know what that was. That wasn't supposed to be a story, stupid thing. Oh gosh, this is annoying. Sorry, I'm putting my finger right in the middle of the camera. You just caught that with yourself. Oh, good for you. Your family's like that? Yeah. Let's wait on Instagram again. God, so weird how it does that. Welcome back, you guys. I don't know what the hell's going on with Instagram lately, but it keeps crashing on me. Sorry. Let's get a Rebel deck. Oh, Gina, my family, part of my family's like that too. They talk so much shit about people, it's ridiculous. I put up my borders with negative people. Good for you. Good, Gina. That's the thing. It's like, I just don't engage. I'm like, you know what? I don't have time for this. This is not my thing. All right. What does the Rebel deck want to tell us? This deck is a fun deck. It has a sassy attitude, like moi. And it's just fun to pull the cards. It's very in-your-face type of energy. So what do we need to know? What do we need to know? Get over yourself, pull your shit together. Help people, give back, do good shit for humanity. I love it. Let me read it again. Get over yourself and pull your shit together. You know, here's the thing about getting over yourself. Getting over yourself doesn't mean that you think you're all that and whatnot. It can also indicate that you think you're not, right? You have created this false idea of yourself, and so you need to get over yourself. Does that make sense? So it can go both ways. You can see it as somebody's egotistical, like get over yourself. Or somebody doubts themselves so much because it's still egotistical. To doubt yourself, to be so consumed with yourself and your lack that you need to get over yourself, okay? It says help people, give back, do good shit for humanity. That allows you to be in your power. Giving to others through the heart allows you to be in your power. And it really disconnects you from this feeling of I don't have anything to give, I'm not worth anything, or it humbles you in whatever way it needs to. Does that make sense? Yeah, I love it. Such a cool deck. Anne was saying that I needed to create my own deck that, you know, resembles my personality, and I was like, I probably do. Let's do one more. Let's see. Which one do we want to do? Let's do this deck. You've never thought about it being in the reverse? Well, I'm glad that you heard that. Because, yeah, it really can be. I love that. It says, dang, hitting some heartstrings. I have to reevaluate my life. Oh, I love you too. Y'all are hilarious. I mean, but that's what it's meant to do. That's what tarot and oracle are meant to do. It's meant to make you reevaluate things and to open yourself up like, shit, how have I been like sabotaging myself? for so long, not even realizing that I need to get over myself, not realizing that I need to be aware of what I'm doing. I had to stop my little downfall recently, had doubt, and told myself no more negative self-talk. Yes, Nicole, that's what I want. You doubt your tarot work? Uh-oh. Are you in my tarot testers? Are you in the new tarot apprenticeship? You are worth it, Nicole. Good for you. Good for you. You're afraid of Thursday? Nuh-uh. Don't be afraid of Thursday. Nope. Nothing to fear. Okay? Everything is meant to put you on a trajectory of where you're supposed to be. So like I said, if it is that somebody deceives you, then it's a minor arcana. So it's not like it's life-altering thing. It's like an opportunity for you to have that self-awareness of, okay, what do I need to do with this? But also, if it may be something that you just need to do on your own behind the scenes without telling anybody anything. So don't be afraid. Don't create something where there is nothing, okay? We don't want to manifest something negative. You learned yourself? Okay. I have a lot of people in the tarot testers that are, they've been reading for themselves or self-taught, whatnot, and the feedback that I'm getting is there's a lot of things that I've already taught them that they had no idea about. And so this is exactly why I'm doing the modules. This is exactly why I teach tarot, because there's so many things that people, they just, pick up a deck, start learning, but they're really not sure of all the intricacies about tarot. Look, we have hands. Number 15. So the hands are PowerPoints, okay? The hands are creation. They are creating things, just like we talk about with the hammer. And we talked about with the Knight of Pentacles, okay? Like I said, he's good with his hands. He's good at the material things. So our hands, we also have strong power portals in our hands. This is what I use when I'm doing the Reiki sessions. So whatever it is that you're wanting to create, we think about hands, okay? For example, I blessed my money one day and immediately it started doubling. And I was like, oh shit, like that happened quickly. But it's all about, what can I create? What do I want to make? And we were just talking about doing the vision boards in January together. We're going to start making those. So start collecting things that you want to manifest in 2024, and then you can bring it to our tribe coaching. Number 1 is the self, and it's initiation and creation. 5 is change, okay? Then we add them together. 6 is that healing, nurturing type of energy. So what change do you need to create in order to bring in that healing type of energy? What do you need to nurture? What passion projects do you have that maybe need to be a little bit reworked during Mercury retrograde? What do you want to create for 2024? So much possibility, so many possibilities. The modules are great because they break down everything to the why, which is extremely helpful. Thank you, Mari. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That's what I want. I want it to be so clear that there's no questions. Oh, thank you, Sandy. She says, yes, you're an amazing teacher. I have I don't know if she's on this live, but I have a principal who is in my tarot testers, and she emailed me and she was like, I know good teachers. And she said, you are an excellent teacher. And I was like, that made me feel really good because I want to make sure that I'm explaining things easily, to digest, to understand. And there's no question, there's nothing left out, which is why I have people testing it out to make sure that I haven't missed anything. And if there's something that I need to explain more, then I'll be happy to explain more. Just like the whole 2 extra cards that a lot of people are confused about. That is something that I need to address because these 2 cards are the extra cards that come in the deck. Now, for whatever reason, certain decks are not printing the 2 extra cards. The reason why we have the 2 extra cards is because the tarot equals 78 cards, but then we want to bring it to a rounded energy of 80, okay? Because 8 represents abundance. So when and 0 represents the Fool. So when we go through this journey of exploration, it brings about an abundance of information, an abundance of energy, okay? It takes away the fear of life, okay? Because strength is also the 8th card in tarot. So, yeah, so I'll go over that more. But yeah, these are the 2 extra cards. They're nothing. You don't use them all at all. It's just a balance of energy. You had no idea you should keep them? Yeah, you just want to keep them with your deck just because it balances that energy. Oh, thank you, Monty. She said, you asked for our input and really actually apply it to help us. That is amazing. Well, I mean, that's, I'm doing this for y'all. I'm doing this for everybody. So I need that input to make sure, like I said, that everybody's digesting it properly. And yeah, that's the only way that we can really make more tarot readers like the proper way and really uncover more truths and step into our power more. So yeah. Okay, so I hope you all have a wonderful week. This was a very strong reading. So make sure that you follow me on YouTube because I do post these on YouTube for you to go back and rewatch. This message today was just incredible. And I always say they're powerful, but man, have y'all noticed, they're getting stronger and stronger. They're getting like more and more profound. And it's because we're going through these massive shifts. So I love it. But all right, I hope you all have a wonderful week. If you need anything, the link is in my bio in both Instagram and TikTok. If you want to learn tarot, get into the tarot testers. It's right there at the top of my website where it says Learn to Read Tarot. The VIP Soul Collective, the Reiki session is happening tomorrow at 9 p.m. If you want to be a part of that, then go to the link in my bio. And on Instagram, just click on VIP Soul Collective. On TikTok, you go to the link in my bio, scroll down, click on VIP Soul Collective, and that's where you'll get in. My YouTube channel name is @22guru. There is no dot like you see right here. Just take the dot out. It's also linked, should be linked on my website. But I also send out an email every Monday and Friday with the link to my YouTube, directly to the video. So anyways, yeah, if you need anything, it's all in my bio, okay? I hope you all have a wonderful week, and I will see you right back here Friday morning at 9:30 a.m. Central Standard Time, and we'll talk about the energy for the week, okay? Mwah! Love you so much, and I'll see you later.